Mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right. Had a bit of difficulty starting off or what have you. Hello, everybody. My name's King Nick. Nicholas Brown, if you really want to get down to using government names or what have you. And today's show is brought to you by Adanzic Media. You can check them out in this broadcast, if you will, on www.blogtalkradio.com/Adanzic Media. And you can check them out on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Adanzic Media. And you can also check out their blog site at www.adanzicmedia.wordpress.com. All right, and if you want to check out what it is I'm doing, just hit me up at www.pipnpens.com. That's P-I-P as in Gladys Knight and the Pips, N as in Nancy in between, pens as in I have two pens, P-E-N-S, .com, pipnpens.com. And you can also check out what it is I'm doing on facebook.com/Dragonflies in the Swamp. That's also the name of my book, so there's plenty of things, quotes from the book with pictures and things of that nature that's from the book that you can check out and enjoy. And if you enjoy any of the quotes, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy the rest of the book where those quotes lay inside. You see what I'm saying? The quotes reside in the book, Dragonflies in the Swamp. So go ahead and check that out. Now, today's topic is something that I'm pretty sure every female out there hearing this, they're going to respect me for this one, because on the real, for real, seriously, guys, we got to do better out here, man. I'm a dude, and I'm starting to get tired of how you guys are approaching females or whatever. You know what I'm saying? On the real, for real, I've seen dudes just pretty much embarrass themselves on the street, pretty much embarrass themselves on the internet, and pretty much just embarrass themselves all the way around as men. And what I'm going to break down to you is not to sit there and try to keep in mind or respect women, that these women are somebody's daughters, these are somebody's mother, things of that nature. Yeah, that's all true. Have respect for women. But what I'm going to break down to you is the art of self-control. You hear me? The art of self-control. The anti-thirst movement. The anti-thirst movement. Remember that. You see, as human beings, men especially, we're going to react to beautiful women. If you're heterosexual and you love women like me, then you're going to pay attention to them. I'm sorry. That's just nature. We're going to see somebody that we're attracted to, and we're going to holler at them. We're going to say something that hopefully that'll catch their attention. You see what I'm saying? We're going to do stuff that will attract women to us, because that's in our nature. We have to do that. See what I'm saying? And seriously, it's in how you go about doing it. That's the secret. You got to have some level of self-respect for yourself. And that's where a lot of guys, they lack at. Now, the first thing, I'm going to jump right into it. But before I drop some of that good game on you, just got to do a quick R.I.P. shout out to the brother Michael Brown, man. I mean, it's crazy out here. But looks like we have a caller. Got a caller coming in. It appears to be that way. Caller, if you got something to say, go ahead. How you doing? 503, how you doing?
Nick, hey Nick, it's me, Chris.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I was actually drinking some Aquafina right now.
All right, okay. Oh, come on now. You ain't that bad with you, is it? Drinking Aquafina.
Nah, I want to take it back to high school for you. I knew this guy. Every time he fell for a chick, like he would fall like head over heels, like completely like if he wanted to talk to a girl, he'd tell us to get the fuck out of his way or some type of shit like that.
Damn.
And yeah, because he'd be sprung like when he see a girl, he'd just be instantly fall in love. Like if they just say even hi to him, he was like that.
Yeah, as soon as he gets the phone number, he automatically thinking of wedding bells and how their children are going to be named, huh?
Pretty much. I remember one time he wanted to confess his love for this one chick. She was like 15. He's like 17, 18 at this point because the chick, I guess she was really smart and moved up 2 grades. So anyway, he wanted to confess his love for her and all that type of shit. And then they kind of signaled me to get the fuck out of the way, and I was like, whatever, man. And yeah, I mean, I thought that was some low down dirty shit, you know. But dudes be thirsty.
No, okay, so what would you do to try to combat a situation like that? Because you seem like, as long as I've kind of known you or whatever, you seem like one that's pretty much in control of their emotions in a way. So what would you suggest a man do?
Yeah.
Like if he sees a guy, a guy sees a female that he likes, what would you do? Because I already have my suggestions, but let me hear other insights. So what would you do?
Well, if a dude started getting thirsty, I'd pull him to the side and say, you know what, dude? Maybe you're thinking way a bit ahead of yourself, man. Just try to stay in the here and now, and don't try to what's the word I'm looking for? Try to turn it into something it's not, you know?
Yeah. Don't try to fall into the fantasy or whatever. Just see what's going on and take your time with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like this. You have some dudes who, you know what, let's just say it. They tend to be a little bit bitchy when it comes to the girls. So they'll like start avoiding all their homeboys and shit, and they'll just be kind of like forgetting that, you know what, the dogs are there, but you're just going to give them up for some girl? What the fuck is that?
All right, see, that's just, I mean, that's not necessarily thirst or whatever. I mean, like, if it's a new relationship, then that's kind of expected in a way. But the person does have to try to make time for his friends because they were there from the jump. Now, real friends, you know, if he sees that there's something serious with the guy and the girl is a good girl or a decent individual, all right, cool. Just respect their relationship, respect their time, and set it up that way. Like, you know, for 2 weeks straight he's with his girl, but then one night he hangs out with the fellas, or once a week he hangs out with the fellas. You know what I mean? So, you know, just look, you know, just make something like that or whatever, an arrangement like that. But in terms of thirst, I'm more talking about like guys who seem to just hound females. You see what I'm saying? Like when they first
Totally. I got you now, man. Well, that was the same thing that happened with that one dude. Me and him are no longer friends because he was talking behind my back. Yeah.
See, that goes to show you was acting like a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, and he was telling this shit to a girl who I used to like, but that's a long, fucking, complicated story that I do not want to get into because, yeah.
Well, you get that heated. I can hear it in your voice, man.
Yeah, you know, let's just say my life has been threatened if I speak more about the situation, so, yeah.
All right. Well, let's. I ain't trying to get in the middle of that crossfire. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on.
Nah, it's cool, man. Well, but like, you know, like I was saying, like he'd pound chicks, you know, just to talk to them. But I don't know, man. Dudes be like that, then fuck it. I can't. If they want to go on that road, far be it for me to be the voice of reason, you know.
Yeah, and that's the first part I was gonna get into. In fact, Chris, let me go ahead and really jump into what it is that I'm talking about. Like the first part that I was gonna get into is how to conduct yourself on the street, because like I said, it's really the art of self-control. Now, if you're on the street, you walking, hanging out with your friends, you're running errands or what have you, and you see a female that catches your eye, it's okay to acknowledge the female. Like, excuse me, miss, how are you? You know, something like that. Ask if it's okay to approach them, or do you mind if I talk to you for a second, please, ma'am? You're looking lovely today. If I'm slowing you down, then I'll keep moving my way if that's all right with you. See what I'm saying? Just be real, very respectful, but only if they catch your eye. Only if
Yeah.
they seem to be. Just be extra respectful about it. Now, the idiots that I've seen that have no self-control are the ones that, you know, if a female has particular attributes or what have you, and the girl's walking down the street and say that she has a nice rear end or whatever, they be like, damn, she got a fat ass. Hey, thickness. Hey, you know, if it's something like that, then nah, that's thirst, my friend. That's thirst. I understand. I mean, some guys they figure that's just them being bold or whatever to catch the female's attention. And some chicks they actually do like that. But the ones that like to be spoke to like that, they tend to be on the loose side of things. And you kind of ain't trying to. I mean, if you want to try to hit it and quit it, all right, you do what you do. You go ahead and put your dick on the roulette table, if you will. Because yeah, you can have
Yeah.
a condom on, but you still taking a risk, straight up
Yeah,
and
because
down.
you don't know if that chick got a mangina, you know? I'm just saying.
No, not even that. But you don't know if she has something. You don't
Yeah.
know if she has something. You know what I mean? And if, like I said, if it's a woman that's loose like that and she likes that, you kind of taking a risk. But if it's a female that respects herself, has some level of respect, then guess what? She ain't gonna pay you no mind. She gonna roll her eyes and think that, ugh, damn, you just nasty. Now, another thing that you can do that one thing that you can do, right, in terms of that, is try to ignore it. I know it's gonna be hard, but you try to ignore it. Like, see, and the best way to do that is to have something going for yourself.
Yeah.
The best way to do that is have something going for yourself. See, a lot of guys that just hound females all day, they ain't got nothing going for themselves or whatever, or they feel they got nothing to lose and everything to gain, so they gonna just go ahead and approach every female because hell, they feel that, you know, if they holler at enough females, eventually they'll get with a female to have sex with or whatever. But normally, if you keep thinking like that, you're gonna always run into the lowest common denominator of women. You see what I'm saying? So any quality woman that respects herself, that you like, dang, she bad. You know, a female that's like an 8, 9, a dime. You're gonna have something going for yourself. You know, a career, a business. You know, something. So number one, focus on yourself. Because the more you focus on yourself, the less likely you are to act all thirsty. Because you have your mind on your business, you have your mind on your moves, you have your mind on your money on your mind, and that's how it is with me as of right now. I do admit, I mean, it does get lonely at times, but then I look at the bigger picture. I look at the bigger picture because
Yeah.
every time I step out now, I can hand my business card, be like, hey, how you doing? This is what I do. This is what I'm about. I'm a ghostwriter. If you have anything, any services, anything written, I can go ahead and handle that for you. Boom. I have something to talk about, and that's more attractive to the opposite sex. And guess what? I don't even holler at many females nowadays. I hit them with the business card, and they automatically give me the eye like, what you doing later on? Straight up. So the first thing you got to do, have something going for yourself. Now, the
Yeah.
second thing you got to do that helps you ignore females is literally act like you don't see them. Act like you don't see them. And it's easy. It's easier than you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see a female, she's walking down the street or whatever, right? And she has
Yeah.
like two, 3 kids. Yeah, she fine as hell, but she have like 2 kids on her hip or whatever. I'm not saying that she can't find love later on, but you have your mind on your money, and if you have your mind on the money, you gonna be like, okay, if I jump in, she might want me to be step pops or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, you ignore it. Like the other day, I was walking to Taco Bell with my boy, right? Walking to Taco Bell, And it was a female. She was stepping out of her house. She had on a little short skirt or whatever because, it's summertime Miami. The humidity is a bitch, especially this time of year. Toward in the August months, late June, all through August, is scorcher because of the high level of humidity around this time. And my boy, he was like, dang, boy, she cute, this, that, and the third. He's sitting there trying to, like, catch her eye or whatever. Me, what I did, I looked the other way. Like I noticed her, like when I first saw her, I noticed her right on the corner of my eye. She was on the left side or whatever. I noticed her. I see that she had nice long legs or whatever, but that was just for 2 seconds. I noticed her for 2 seconds and then boom, looked away. Like it's all right if you're curious or if the person does look good to you, you take a quick peek, but leave it at that. Quick peek, 1, 2 seconds, and you keep it moving. Keep your mind on your money and be like, all right, what I did as soon as I saw her, I'm like, oh, okay, she has nice legs. But when I get back, I have to jump on my website. I got to do this. I got to do that. See what I'm saying? I automatically kept what it is I had to do in mind, And then the minute I did that was when I decided to look away. So yeah, if you see a females or whatever, just practice. It takes practice. Just try to practice looking away. Notice for half a second, but then you look away. Act like they ain't even there no more. You know what I mean? Because you don't know whether they're trouble or not. Because the area I stay in Miami Gardens. It ain't no real cakewalk around this area, straight up. Now, I see that she got a kid and stuff like that. I'm not saying that she probably ain't got no degree or anything like that. I'm just seeing the person on a surface level, the physical. But I try to keep in mind what area I'm in. I'm like, okay, she's picking up her kid from this area or she's leaving the house from this area. The only thing that's in this area are working class people or people that's in the struggle or they struggling with their own personal demons like drugs, alcohol, or hell, she might still be with her baby daddy or whatever. You know what I mean? That one female. So that was another thing I kept in mind. I'm like, all right, I try to keep in mind. It's like, okay, I'm meeting her in this area, or I'm meeting her in this realm. Like if I meet, like say that I'm at the club, I already know a certain level of female. They're working class women on the dance floor, not necessarily in the VIP. 9 times out of 10, they're women that's either working, going to school. They're in the same struggle you're in. So how y'all gonna help one another if y'all both in the same struggle? See what I'm saying? So,
Totally.
so learning to ignore and keep your mind on your moves, that's the biggest thing that you have to do when out on the street. Most definite. If you're in a work environment, that's doubly so. Doubly, you have to learn to ignore. Because at any given moment, like even if you do land a chick on your job, right? Say that situation don't work out. A relationship, she probably wanted a relationship to come from that, and it didn't work. Guess what? You got to see this person all the time. You got to see this person all the time. They might be giving you the stink eye all the time. Or hell, who's to say if she ain't all mad and bitter and stuff like that? She might try to get you fired, make your job a living hell at the job or whatever. You know what I mean? You never shit where you eat. You never shit where you eat, bruh. That's all day.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I learned that the hard way. One female, we were working in the same department. I ain't gonna front, I smashed a few times, player. But next do you know, right? There was another chick in another department. I swear to God, man, I tried to holler at the other chick in the other department, and dude, she looked at me like, I know you ain't trying to holler at her. And then the other girl was like, wait, hold up. This girl looked like she mad that you even talking to me. I'm going to leave you alone. You seem like trouble. I still got her number, but because she saw that little nonverbal communication, the body language or whatever, she automatically was like, I'm going to put you on the back burner. Because every time I called, that girl kept the conversation extra short. And then what's funny is, after I left that job, I ran into that same girl who I hollered at, that was in a different department, like 3-4 years later, And the first thing she asked, "You still talk to that girl?" I was like, wow. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you never shit what you eat, because it'll be some complications. It's gonna be some complications. So yeah, you just automatically keep your mind on your work. Now, if you want to take that risk, go ahead, have fun. But remember, play it safe. Be upfront about everything. You know what I mean? Be very honest about everything. Because word will get back to the person that you're dealing with on that job about what kind of person you are and what it is you're doing. All right, to anybody, wait, hold on real quick. To anybody that has something to say, that wants to chime in or whatever, just in case, the phone number is 347-989-8183. That's 347-989-8183. All right, y'all come in, give me your 2 cents, and say what you got to say. Now that I've given you on the street and on the job, let me hit you about what you got to do in the club. When you in the club, right, it's pretty, I mean, in people's mind, everybody tries to be as smooth as they want to be in the club. You got some people that'll lie their ass off about what it is they doing just to seem cool to the opposite sex or whatever. You got guys that'll, like, say that a guy, he's tall, and he's like, I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm tall and I work out a little bit, so I'm going to lie and say that I play football or basketball or whatever, you know. And then you have some chicks that actually fall for that, you know. They get giddy-headed and want to fall for that. And you got some dudes that's you know, you have some dudes that'll put on some kind of a front. I met a brother, like, he was in college to get his pre-law degree, but he was sitting there telling females, a bachelor's that is, he's sitting there lying, telling females that, oh, he just got accepted to such and such law school, and he has like another 2 more years. First year was tough, and just really throwing on a pile of bullshit or whatever, you know. That's another level of thirst in my eyes, where you sitting there trying to trick females to have sex with you.
Yeah, you know, that kind of reminds me of Martin Lawrence in A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, in a way.
All right, break it down to me. Because I ain't seen that in forever.
Well, so I'm trying to give the, I need to go on the Wikipedia page.
Well, all right, I think I kind of know what you mean by that. How the guy, he was a bit of a player, but he wasn't really lying to females in that movie, from what, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but, you know, he always managed to
was putting them out the club and stuff like that. Yeah, making them come to the club by approaching them and stuff like that. But what I'm talking about is the guys that come through just to lie or whatever. And every other week they trying to meet a new girl in the club or whatever. You know, in a way, if you lying to females, you're already starting off wrong. So try not to do that. Just be real with yourself and let it all flow. But the one thing that you do have to avoid is the guy that's in the club hounding females, you know. They'll be like, can I buy you a drink? Next thing you know, this guy's following her all around the club because he bought her one drink, trying to see what's going on. Don't do that. Stop it. Just stop it. If you offered a female a drink, she accepted, and she didn't want to reciprocate or anything, give you her number or anything like that, let it die and keep it moving. There, because there are other females in the club. I mean, the capacity in most clubs, the most I've ever seen a club holding capacity is, 450 to 500 people, right?
Yeah.
Roughly half that. If it's a hot club, it's gonna be like, say that the club's 300 people. If it's a hot club, known spot or whatever, everybody's there, celebrities and stuff like that. The clubs try to have more females than guys in there. So 9 times out of 10, that club is going to have, out of 300 people, is going to have like 180, maybe 180 females. They're going to try to squeeze in 180 females. Now, whether they're ugly or not, that's, that's up in the air. But bottom line, you have 180 females to choose from. See what I'm saying? And it's dark, so it ain't like everybody saw you or whatever. So you can just keep sticking and moving. Don't hound one female. That makes you look kind of desperate. That makes you look kind of broke, because you like, all right, you tried it with one female, you might not have enough money to do it with another female. You're taking a risk with your money. Me, I've never tried to buy a female no drink in the club. I normally pull them on the dance floor. Like if I'm dancing, I'm vibing, I'm sticking, and I'm moving, and be having a good time grooving or whatever, I might try to be like, hey man, I had a good time with you, miss. You mind if I can get your information, catch up with you later, have a nice conversation? I might do it like that. Or I might roll with like one of my homegirls. I got a homegirl. She's a Latina female or whatever, and every time we hit the spot, I'll two-step with her in the middle of the dance floor, and automatic females will be like, "Oh, who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?" You know what I mean? 'Cause see, I'm a chocolate child. You know what I mean? Dark brown brother, and when they see me with this light Latina female or whatever, and my homegirl, she ain't ugly. They automatically be like, "Okay, who? Or is he with her? How he pull her or whatever, and they see that we laughing and having a good time, they automatically turn heads, especially the sisters. I hate to say it, but that's how it normally is. And the sisters, they'll sit there and look at me and be like, oh, man, all right, let's see what he about. And then they're on the slide like, is that your girlfriend? Let me get your number. Let me catch up with you later. You see what I'm saying? You try to figure out an angle that really works for you. You don't go in there and you hound a female and stuff like that, buying everybody drinks, and then next thing you know, when they turn you down, you want to walk away with the stink face like, oh, all women ain't shit, bitches ain't shit, and this, that, and the third. So yeah, while in the club, just play it cool. Just play it cool. And
Yeah.
even if you don't pull a number or anything, just shrug your shoulders and keep it moving. Hell, there's always next time. Because there's always a new girl, a new flock of females that's coming in on ladies' night who you can approach and be smooth about it. One person didn't bite, okay, another one will bite. Bottom line is the art of self-control. Just calm yourself down. Now, that's in the street, that's in the club, on the job. Now let me break down to you online. And this is key. This is real key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before I do that, let me hit y'all with the number. Once again, you can call in at 347-989-8183. That's 347-989-8183. Don't forget to press 1. Don't forget to press 1, all right? That's the only way you can have me talk to you, if you will, all right? If you choose to speak and give you 2 cents, you call the number 347-989-813. You press 1. I'll acknowledge you, and we can have a good time like Brother Chris right here, have a decent back-and-forth conversation. Now, we're going to go on a quick break, quick 5-minute break for a little bit. You guys hold on. Check out what we have in store at Exit Media, and we'll be right back.
Peace. This is City Hampton of the HSD Allure mission. Utilize the ancient universal powers of nature. For ages, gemstones have been an integral part of holistic healing. With their unique molecular structures, they possess the ability to emit healing energies that tune the mind, body, and spirit. Gemstone therapy is a subtle and an effective way to help introduce new and positive energies into your life. Gemini Creations gemstone consultations are a unique and an effective way to calculate the best gemstones for you based on your personal life experiences and astrological information. These consultations help to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of the gemstones that work best for your energy. With your gemstone consultation, you will receive a gemstone consultation report comprising of a list of recommended gemstones, as well as a complimentary free natal chart. Gemini Creations also provides custom-created amulets, gemstone elixirs, gemstone jewelry, and a variety of gemstone formations. To learn more about Gemini Creations, visit us on www.geminicreations.newshop.com. Spelled Geminieye creations.newshop.com. NUWSHOP.com. And like us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Gemini Creation. Peace and blessings.
Yellow, nigga, but I'm indigo. Keys, I done seen about 10 of those, but they couldn't open up my mind lock. All I got is dreams and hopes in my pot, and we cooking, and we looking for them niggas that shot Biggie and shot Pac up. Tell them pussy boys is nothing, I'ma elevate us back. The kings, all my niggas still unwrap them things, and I will never conform to the way they want me to think. I'm linked off these double cups, don't you worry about what I drink. I'ma elevate us back. The king, all my niggas still unwrap them things. Yellow, nigga, but my chakra blue. Jordans, retro, but my chopper new. The tree of life is burning, baby, you probably should inhale. My mama thinks a 9 to 5 the only way to prevail. Sorry mama, but open your mind to some shit. I can open your eyes to some shit. Money, dough, weed, smoking. Did I grab your attention again? I can open your mind to some shit. Yellow, nigga, but I'm indigo. All my niggas think about is getting dough, and we getting dough. But rich ain't well, like sick ain't hell. Every hurdle get jumped, every brick get scaled, every bitch get pale, my kids get yelled. Excel, inhale, exhale, every kite get mailed, every night we fail, change ourselves, we just say fuck it, and I can't say nothing, shit I'm just like this, my phone still jumping, but I'ma elevate us back. The gods, take your shirt off and unsnap, yo bra, the foreign coupe is leaving, baby, you probably should hop in. In this world of color blindness, you probably will not win, but I'ma elevate us back. The kings, all my niggas still unwrap them things. I can open your mind to some shit. I can open your eyes to some shit. Money, dough, weed, smoking. Did I grab your attention again? I can open your mind to some shit.
Hello.
Hey,
Orale.
welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. What's up, brother Chris? You still here?
Not much, just finished my Aquafina.
All right. Well, we're back, and that was great music. That we were just hearing. You can go at editenzicmedia.wordpress.com. More than likely, you can check out the artist. I believe the brother's name is A-Train, and the song's called Yellow. This is great. That was a great track, man. It goes to show you there's all kinds of hidden talent that's out here that needs to be heard. Really needs to be heard, and that song sounds 98% better, not 99, I feel F it. 99% better than what I've been hearing out here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't but so many and trap songs or whatever that I can listen to where I feel like my IQ has slipped down a few points, man, straight up. Now, back to what I was talking about earlier. Okay? Back to what I was talking about earlier. And I was going to get into how to conduct yourself while online. And this is worse. This is the worst display that I've ever seen is online. I mean, you got guys that are bad when they're out on the street, you know, hounding females, shouting all kinds of obscenities and stuff like that. But online, some guys are just extra bold because you're behind a computer screen. You know, some guys that wouldn't say certain things that they would say out in public like that. They feel liberty to do so because they feel, hell, ain't nobody gonna do that, ain't nobody gonna bother me, ain't nobody finna reprimand me or whatever, so I get to say whatever it is I want.
Yeah, and plus,
say that again, bro.
And plus, on the internet, nobody knows how much of a little finger you got. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, man. So guys, they just pretty much do what they want. Now, I admit, when I'm online and if I see a female that posts a thirst trap. Let me define a thirst trap. When a female posts a thirst trap, being like she has a nice rear end and she has on like booty shorts and she's bent over or something like that, or she's turned around and that's what she's mostly showing, you don't see her face or whatever, or if she has a bountiful chest and she's showing her cleavage and stuff like that, you know, I might fall for the thirst trap if it's really catching my attention because I'm a man that loves a woman with curves. That I like my women thick. You know what I'm saying? Meaning they're in the Serena Williams, double XL eye candy thick category, or they're skinny thick, slim at the top, big at the bottom or whatever, you know, I go for that. Or if they slim and have a huge chest or whatever, hey, I'm digging that too. I roll with it. You see what I'm saying? I might fall for the thirst trap, like it, but that's about it.
See, with me, I can't really do it. You know, I have to like see the woman. You know, I have to touch her. I have to taste her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God! Hey! Aquafina, dog. Aquafina. yeah, but like I was saying, I hear what you're saying. You got to see the woman and see the curves up front, up close and personal. I got a homeboy that's like that too. I mean, me, of course, I wouldn't mind seeing it up close and personal myself. Yeah, but from time to time, when I'm scrolling down and I see it, I'll thumbs it up. I'll give it a like. And I'm not gonna lie. In the past, when I was a bit of a thirst machine, learning how to control myself or whatever, back when I was thirsting a bit, when I needed a gallon of Aquafina, you know, I'd put something in the comments about like, damn, but that's about it. Or, she looks like heavenly glory. You know, I'll put something that's poetic in a way, but that's the furthest I'd go. You know what I mean? That's the furthest I go. Some guys, the thirsty ones, from what I've seen, that I feel that y'all really need to stop this. Stop putting your phone number in the comments box. Really. This female, I mean, 9 times out of 10, the page that you're seeing this from, more than likely it's not that female's page. And even if it is the page and she's posting her pictures like she's trying to be a video vixen or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to be a urban model is what they call them. The Tahiris of the world and stuff like that, they call them urban models, you know, the chicks that be in like Showgirl magazine, King magazine, stuff like that. You know, Black Men magazine, they're called urban models. Now, if it's an urban model, it's her website and her Facebook fan page or whatever, 9 times out of 10, she's not going to pay attention to your phone number. And then if it ain't her page, it's just some guys that start up a thirst trap page is what I call them, where they start up a page and they post nothing but sexy females' pictures and videos of them twerking and booty shaking and stuff like that. You know, they don't see your phone number. They don't see your name. You know, those guys, y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to stop that putting your phone number on there, because there ain't nobody going to call you. Number two.
Yeah.
And number
I've
two.
never heard of that before with the guys.
Dude, I've seen it. I've seen it. But guys, they'll be in certain pages, like one page. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I ain't really gonna try to like promote it or whatever, like that. But I was looking down on the page. I'm looking at some of the videos or whatever, some of the Turk videos on my downtime. I was recording. In fact, I was recording an audio book at my boy's studio at New Era Recordings in North Miami. Shout out to my boy Oz. And sitting up there just looking at just looking at the videos for half a second or whatever, and then I'm looking down in the comments. Hey girl, hit me up at da 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 da. Guys putting their phone numbers, and at first it was just one dude. I'm thinking it's just that one dude. I'm like, all right, that's one idiot. Then when I scroll down, another guy did it, and then scroll down like three more twerk videos and five big booty pics. I see another guy putting his note. I'm like, wait, come on, really, dude? And then another guy, the second kind of idiot that need to stop what it is they doing, is the guys that leave outrageous comments. I mean, very outrageous comments. Like, I remember one comment, and this was my homegirl. She put up a nice picture. She was in a sexy cocktail dress or whatever, going to the club. She wasn't bent over or nothing. She just naturally she's shaped very nicely. Like if she wanted to be a video vixen, she could. And dudes sitting up there putting this nastiest shit. One guy talking about, girl, I'll eat you out from the back.
Oh.
I'm like, really though? Oh. I looked at my homegirl. I'm like, this is the stuff that she was like, don't worry, I always erase stuff like that. And guys talking about, oh, I'll lick your toe. I bet you your toe jams taste like cinnamon. I'm like, what? You don't go on somewhere with that, bruh. I mean, really. And then you got some people, the third kind of individuals on Facebook and online or whatever are the guys who do outrageous stuff. Like they'll send pics, like they'll go to a female's inbox or whatever, right? And they don't say hi, they don't say hello or anything. They just drop a penis pic. They'll drop the dick pic right inside the inbox. No hi, no nothing. Or they might say hi, like, hey, how you doing? And then boom, dick pic. I've had females tell me this or whatever. Me, myself, back when I was extra thirsting, myself, I would never take it that far. The most I'll do is be like, damn, miss, you really caught my attention. You caught my attention, queen. Normally I don't do this, but I'm just letting you know that you caught my eye, and I like what you post, some of the deep stuff that you post on your timeline. I really want to try to get to know you. Boom. That's the furthest I'd go. Or I'll go in, say hi, and then drop like a link to some knowledge or whatever. You know what I mean? Something where they can learn from it, like a financial advice video that's on YouTube or something like that. Or an article that just something that will help them in the long run. That's what I consider to be thirsting. Just by being doing that every so often. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when you're talking about dick pics and such, I was thinking about Greg Oden and Brett Favre when they had their little scandals back in the day with the little dick pics and all.
Yeah, just dropping them off in females' inboxes that they feel they can have an affair with or whatever. Yeah, but I'm saying like guys, they literally just sort of meeting the female, if you want to call it that, online, and then automatic dick pic. And you like, man, come on, really, dude? Really? And I hear this from females all the time. Like, guys will just be so out of hand, but what is it they saying? I mean, I would really love to hear females chime in just to co-sign what it is I'm saying right here. It ain't like I'm just giving false information. The number's 347-989-8183. That's 347-989-8183. And if you got something to say, just press 1 and we'll acknowledge you. All right? Now, Now with the females who I know or whatever, they really don't enjoy that. And then I asked them like, how would they want a guy to approach them while online? Would you want them to be like, hey, how you doing, miss? You know, and then give you a compliment, and then you know, something sweet, something nice or whatever, and then see what happens. And some of them, they're like, they'd rather not be bothered because they just go on there for entertainment. Many of the women, they just go on there to be entertained. Like, they just want to look at some funny videos, look at a few memes that are funny, and then get off and go back to go back to work, or go back to, you know, looking at whatever television, you know, go back to doing normal stuff, you know. Or they go online, or some females who I know, they have a business going, and they just go online to check their emails and check their website stats and stuff like that. You know, they on there handling business. And for you to sit there and just say something rude, or just hound them all the time, you always leaving a message. Like, you notice that, like, some females, they tell me that a guy will send them a message, they'll look at it, right? And you know, when somebody look at your message, you say, seen at such and such time, like the person seen your response or whatever, like they'll send like 8, 9, 10, hey ma, how you doing? Hey girl, what's your name? Damn, you fine as hell. They'll keep going. They'll keep going with it, right? And the female seeing the message, it's obvious she ain't trying to talk to you, dog. So what make you think she gonna approach you that 7th, 8th, 9th time or whatever? I understand, like, some guys, they figure that if they be persistent, they'll pull a female. But dude, you only are persistent if the female flirts back. Like, if she's smiling in a cute sort of seductive way, and she's like, no, like that, and her voice level raises an octave as if she's trying to sound like a cute little girl or something like that, no, like that, and walks away or whatever, and she kind of gives you an eye, a sneaky eye, all right, cool, she wants you to be persistent. But if it's a solid no, I'm okay, and they walking away, 9 times out of 10, she don't want to be bothered with, homie, just leave her alone. You have to look at those small little social cues, if you will. You have to look for that for that little bit of body language, if you will. You know, because if you don't spot that, then don't approach. And it's the same thing online. If they don't say hi back, or drop like one of those emojis or anything like that, if they don't do that, then don't approach, man. Just leave them alone, dude. Just leave them alone. Find somebody else to bother or approach, you know? So, online, some dudes, they feel totally at ease of going above and beyond the Call of Duty. Because I know damn well if they were on the street, they ain't going to be like, hey, girl, what's your name? And then whip out their dick. I'm pretty sure they ain't going to do that. So what makes you think you could just do that online and it's cute? Like, I mean, you may be trolling in a way. Some guys, they figure that, you know, it's just a funny thing to do, or they homeboy dared them or whatever. But come on, man, that's kind of messed. Exactly, it's ignorant as hell, and you kind of messing up somebody else's day. They're not bothering you, man. So why even take it that far?
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it starts getting like the song "Stand," where the dude just keeps writing and no response until like the very end, you know.
Exactly. You're not trying to look like you're a stalker or something like that, you know.
Yeah, except there's like no Dido singing in the background, and there's no pen scratches, and you know, I'm doing all these hand gestures, and you can't see them, so I'm a very visual with my explaining.
No, I hear what you're saying, man. That's good. Well, another thing that guys need to stop doing online or whatever, and it's just sad, really. It's another level of pathetic in my eyes. It's not necessarily thirst, but it's another level of pathetic. When guys when guys get into a situation, right, and they get heartbroken, and they want to make a video cursing out the girl.
Yep.
Like, I can't believe you would do me like this. Shaquana, how dare you? I'm just making up a name. I don't know nobody like that, but how can you do this to me, Shaquana? And we spent 8 beautiful months together, and then you do this to me, cheat on me, you dumb bitch. And I could have did the world. I was giving you the world, and I'm like, oh God, really?
You know what? That reminds me of that video Josh tagged us in a while back on my super duper secret group page.
Yeah.
With the dude who was crying, and he was like, she didn't do anything when I was in jail, or something like that.
Oh, yeah, and his homeboys put him out there like that. Yeah, that was wrong. That was messed up how his homies did him. That man, he need to cut his friends off first of all, Shoot, the last time I ever cried over a female or whatever, way back. I mean, way back. And my boys ain't sit up there and try to film it or none of that. Hell, to be honest with you, when I felt like I was going to shed tears, I ran in the house. Or I was like, man, I'll holler at y'all later, man. And then they left me alone. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Real men, you take that hit in silence, homie.
Yeah. With me, there's one chick who I like, but like I said, me and her aren't talking anymore because it's long and complicated.
Yeah.
Needless to say, she told me we couldn't be friends anymore. I was really heartbroken about it. Needless to say, I had a semi-mental breakdown, so, yeah.
Wow. And how'd you bounce back from that, man?
My homeboy, he was a metalhead dude, and, he just took me in his arm, just held me until I cried my tears out,
All right, well, that's a good friend. I mean, at least he was there for you or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, the holding another guy or whatever. That's kind of
Yeah, well, he's a really weird dude.
Yeah, but at least he was there. I mean, it was kind of a little too close for comfort how I'm seeing it, but like I said, at least he was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to show that level of hurt, or whatever, and put it out online, and then it ends up on World Star, and then going viral 1,000 times over everywhere,
Yeah. Or I make fun of it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And everybody's clowning you. Everybody's going to be like, hey, ain't you that dude that, dude, you got to have a certain level of self-respect about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be hurt or whatever, but you address that person. And if they're trying to avoid what you got to say, then, let them, you said what you had to say, and if they trying to avoid you or whatever, just chuck it as a loss. Just check it off as a loss, and you keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And you use that fuel as motivation to work on yourself. Use it as to work on yourself. Work on put that energy toward your career. Put that energy toward starting your business. See what I'm saying? Shoot, I done been in a few moments of some kind of heartbreak in a way, and all I did was shrug it off. And I kept it pushing.
Yeah.
Now,
with me,
with all of that being said, we're gonna have to get up out of here pretty soon, or whatever. Gonna hit 8 o'clock pretty soon, and my time is gonna be up. Before we get off, Chris, you got anything that you want to say? Anything that you want to spit out, advertise, or what have you?
I have a blog. It's called Diary of a Mad Chris. I haven't been on it in a bit, but I'm gonna try to start writing again on my blog. Basically, it's a Chris Sayago, C-R-I-S, then Sayago, S-A-Y-A-G-O, .wordpress.com, then Diary of a Mad Chris.
All right. We'll catch up with you another time, Brother Chris. Nice hearing from you. Holler at you later, brother. You can follow us. You can follow us here on anaisicmedia.wordpress.com, and you can also like us on facebook.com/anaisicmedia. You can also download this broadcast at www.blogtalkradio.com/Ada Media. And if you want to see what it is I'm doing, you can go to www.pipnpens.com. That's www.pip, as in Gladys Knight and the Pips, N as in Nancy, Pens, Pens, as in I have more than one pen, .com, pipnpens.com. You can also get my book, Dragonflies in the Swamp, and you can also check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Dragonflies in the Swamp. Or you can also check out my other one, facebook.com/Pipnpens Publishing. All right. I might have an author coming up the pipeline that I'm going to push or whatever. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy her works of poetry. And I'm also working on a second book called Down in the Country. It's a fiction novel. And I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy. It's a bunch of things that I got going on in the literary field or whatever. I'm ghostwriting, I'm this, I'm doing that. I'm also willing to offer my services as a consultant. So if you need anybody if you know anybody that needs some coaching on how to set themselves up as a self-publisher, or need somebody who needs to ghostwrite and be their agent at the same time, just holler at me, all right? I'm just getting started, but I'm guaranteed to get the job done. Okay? With that being said, I'd like to catch you guys later. Just check out our websites, check out what we have going, and peace.